Here's how you can create thumbnails for your Animal Company videos using Photopea. First, you want to take some photos in the game, or you can use the free PNGs in the Animal Company Discord. Next, you want to use a website like remove.bg to remove the backgrounds of the images you took in-game. Now we can head on over to Photopea where we select YouTube thumbnail. So first, I'll add a background for the thumbnail where I'll just use an image I took in-game. Then I'll select image and then adjustments where I can then make it brighter. Then go back in adjustments and make the vibrance even more so it looks like more interesting, I guess. Now we're going to go on to filter and then press blur. I do Gaussian blur because I think it looks best. And then we're just going to turn it up a little bit so it doesn't distract from the main part of the thumbnail. Now I'm just going to go back into image and I'm going to make it a bit more vibrant because I like it when it's a lot brighter. I think it attracts more people. So now we can add our PNGs, so we go into file and then open and place where you can then place your PNG. I cleaned mine up a bit just so it looked a bit better. So now you can scale it, you can move it around however you want. Now I'm just going to add one of my older thumbnails and I'm going to move it around until I find a place that I think looks good. So after I found a place, I'm going to press layer, then layer style, and then I'm going to put stroke on it, which gives it a black border. Then I'm going to add a drop shadow so it looks more real. Yeah, it just adds a little bit of shadow behind the image. Then I'm also going to bevel and emboss it. It doesn't do a great deal, it just makes it look more 3D, I guess. We're nearly done. Now we can move on to text. So I use the font Luckiest Guy because you see it on lots of thumbnails. And then I'm just going to put something down that I think might catch people, get people to watch the video, you know. Clearly it worked because you're reading it now. Then you can just mess with it however you want until you find a place that you think looks good. Then when I've chosen a place, I'm going to go back on layer and layer style, then put a stroke on it so it's more bold. And then I decided I didn't like the yellow anymore, so I redid it in a blue colour, which you'll see now. So then I went back onto layer style and then gave it a drop shadow, which again adds a little bit more depth to the thumbnail. Then I added an arrow. You can also remove the background on here. It's a little bit bad though, so you might have to do it a few times. Then again, you can just move it around until you find an area that you think it works. You know, it looks good. Then I added a stroke on it again, makes it more bold. And then after that I decided that I wanted to move it because I don't think it looked very good in covering up the S of the thumbnails. So then I moved it slightly. So once I was happy with it, I went on over to File, then press Save as PSD, where I could then download the image and then save it to my files. So that's it today. I hope this helped. If you want more tutorials, then subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.